Welcome to our podcast about the beautiful island nation of Barbados. Located in the eastern Caribbean Sea, Barbados is an independent country that is part of the Lesser Antilles. With a population of around 300,000 people, Barbados is a relatively small but densely populated island, covering an area of about 430 square kilometers. As a popular tourist destination, Barbados is known for its stunning beaches, crystal clear waters, and tropical climate. Whether you're looking to relax on the sand, surf the waves, or explore the island's rich history and culture, Barbados has something to offer everyone. Some of the main attractions and points of interest for tourists include the historic capital city of Bridgetown, the Barbados Wildlife Reserve, and the many festivals and events that take place throughout the year, such as Crop Over and Independence Day. So join us as we dive into the fascinating world of Barbados and discover all that this Caribbean gem has to offer. The history of Barbados dates back to the early 16th century, when the island was first explored by the Spanish and Portuguese. However, it was the British who eventually established the first permanent settlement on the island in 1627. Over the next few centuries, Barbados became an important part of the British Empire, serving as a key trading and naval base in the Caribbean. The early history of Barbados was closely tied to the sugar industry, which relied heavily on slave labor. Many African slaves were brought to the island to work on the sugar plantations, and slavery played a significant role in the development of Barbados's economy and society. Despite the abolition of slavery in the British Empire in 1834, the legacy of this period continues to be felt in Barbados and other parts of the Caribbean. In 1966, Barbados gained independence from Britain and became a sovereign nation. Since then, the country has made significant progress in areas such as education, healthcare, and economic development. However, like many small island nations, Barbados faces challenges such as climate change and economic dependence on tourism. Throughout its history, Barbados has been shaped by a variety of influences, including European, African, and Caribbean cultures. Some of the key figures and events that have shaped the island's history include the British monarchy, the sugar industry, and the movement for independence. In the coming episodes, we'll delve deeper into these and other aspects of Barbados's rich and complex history. Barbados is a country with a rich and diverse culture that has been influenced by a range of traditions, including African, European, and Caribbean. This diversity is reflected in the island's music, dance, and other forms of artistic expression. One of the most distinctive aspects of Barbadian culture is its music, which is heavily influenced by African rhythms and melodies. Calypso and soca are two popular styles of music that originated in Barbados and have spread throughout the Caribbean and beyond. These genres are characterized by their energetic rhythms and catchy melodies, and they are often accompanied by lively dance performances. In addition to music and dance, Barbados is home to a vibrant art scene that includes painting, sculpture, and other forms of visual art. The island is also known for its traditional crafts, such as pottery, wood carving, and basket making, which are often inspired by indigenous and African motifs. Barbados is also home to a number of traditional customs and celebrations that are important to the people of the island. Crop Over is a popular annual festival that marks the end of the sugarcane harvest, and it is characterized by colorful parades, music, and dance. Independence Day, which is celebrated on November 30th, is another important national holiday that commemorates the country's independence from Britain in 1966. In the coming episodes, we'll delve deeper into the diverse cultural influences that have shaped Barbados and explore the many ways in which the island's rich cultural heritage is expressed. The economy of Barbados is driven by a number of different industries, including agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism. Agricultural products such as sugarcane, potatoes, and vegetables are important exports for the island, and there are also some small-scale manufacturing operations that produce items such as clothing and electronics. However, tourism is by far the most important sector of the Barbadian economy, accounting for a significant portion of the island's GDP and employment. Barbados is a popular destination for travelers from around the world, who are drawn to the island's beautiful beaches, crystal clear waters, and tropical climate. The island is also home to a number of luxury resorts, golf courses, and other amenities that cater to high-end tourists. The growth of the tourism industry has brought many benefits to Barbados, including increased employment and economic development. However, it has also presented some challenges, such as the need to balance the demands of tourists with the needs of local communities. Climate change is another important factor that is affecting the Barbadian economy, as rising sea levels and more frequent natural disasters pose risks to the island's infrastructure and resources. Overall, the economy of Barbados is diverse and dynamic, and it is constantly evolving to meet the changing needs and opportunities of the global marketplace. In the coming episodes, we'll delve deeper into the various industries that drive the Barbadian economy and explore the challenges and opportunities facing the island nation in the 21st century. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of Barbados. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the island's history, culture, economy, and tourism. To recap, Barbados is a small but vibrant Caribbean nation with a rich and diverse heritage. Located in the eastern Caribbean Sea, the island is known for its stunning beaches, crystal-clear waters, and tropical climate. Its history is closely tied to the sugar industry and the legacy of slavery, and its culture is a mix of African, European, and Caribbean influences. The economy of Barbados is heavily dependent on tourism, and the island is home to a number of luxury resorts and other amenities that cater to high-end travelers. If you'd like to learn more about Barbados, there are many resources available, including travel guides, local websites, and embassy contacts. We encourage you to explore these resources and discover all that this beautiful island has to offer. Thank you again for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other podcasts.